Belfast City Airport is the gateway to Northern Ireland. We're known for welcoming people expected. So we want to make sure that we've invested the training and that we have the right people in the right places to deliver that welcome. Whenever people arrive here, they're looking for information about where to go, their travel, how to get to their next destination. And we have the welcome desk here who do a super job.
Good afternoon. Welcome to Belfast. How can I help you?
Hi, we're here for the London Derry Music Fest.
Oh, lovely.
I suppose the main thing, first and foremost, with anyone who deals with visitors is to provide that warm welcome. So to smile is extremely important, to say hello, but also to be able to provide them with the right information. So it can be quite brief, quick information, or they might have all the time in the world and they really try and get the most information out of those staff that they can.
I booked our tickets online, and there's a name of a bus service you have. I didn't write the name down, I can't remember it.
The airport or bus service.
Okay. I also booked us into Da Vinci's Hotel.
Da Vinci's, it's a great spot. You'll love it there.
Great. Does this airport or bus swing by close to Da Vinci's?
Yes, there is a bus stop right next door to the hotel.
All of our staff would go through WorldHost training, and it gives them an overall, a wider view. It is extra customer service training, and it also very much gets them thinking about what the visitor is looking for.
Right. So, as far as tonight goes, we've got some free time, and we were wondering if you could give us any advice for, places to go, things to do.
No problem. I take it this is your first visit to Northern Ireland?
Well, not mine. I've stayed over here before, an overnight stay, but for these guys, it's very much the first time. And we were looking to go to the City of Culture and see what else there is to do there.
Okay. Well, you're in for a treat. Belfast, Derry, London Derry, in fact, Northern Ireland as a whole is just bursting with beautiful places to visit and places to go, things to do.
You have to say that, don't you?
Not at all. I have no problem promoting Northern Ireland. In fact, all of us here are really proud of what we have to offer and can stand by anything we suggest or promote.
You will find, being at an airport, that a lot of the questions are about directions and how to get to my accommodation. Early in the day, they might more ask about an attraction. If it's later in the evening, it's more about eating out. And is there anything on tonight? Is there any traditional music on? Is there any concerts on? Or can you recommend a good fish restaurant? You need to know all of that.
Okay.
Would you like to have a look at our interactive map? It'll give you loads of ideas of things to do. Well, just follow me, I'll show you.
I think if it's not done right, and if you're not there and the right member of staff isn't there, they're busy or they come across as not interested, then your whole visitor experience gets off to a really bad start. And that can create an impression that that's not a very friendly city. It's not welcoming. Do they really care if I'm here as a visitor or not?
We need to be aware that not only are we here to welcome people, we also present the last impression of Northern Ireland.
We've invested in some new technology that really carries a lot of content where you can find out maybe everything that you need to know about a bar, a restaurant, a hotel, a tour. Some visitors like to use them, some prefer to talk to staff, and some will do a combination of both.
I can hear you speak English very well, but I thought these might be very helpful.
Isso foi inesperado.
Uma boa coisa para fazer, muito bem pensado.
You know as soon as you start speaking to someone if English is their first language. We do sometimes ask, but sometimes we don't, because the visitor may start speaking in English, and if their English is good, they often want to continue speaking in English. And it's just a case of trying to work that out at the beginning of the conversation.
I'm here now. Do you want to go for your lunch and I'll take over and look after these guys?
Oh, no, I'm okay. I just want to finish helping these people first and then...
You sure?
Yeah, I should.
Okay.
Shouldn't be too long.
Okay.
It's very important that you do make the time to find out, have you been able to give them all the information they're looking for? Is there anything else that they need? And to make sure that you're not being rushed through and you've only got asking them half of what you meant to ask them.
I'm here now. Do you want me to take over and you go for lunch and I'll look after these guys? Is that all right?
Thank you.
Okay, cheers. Right then, guys. Where do you want to go?
So it is sort of going through that process, welcome, information and close.
So, any thoughts on what you'd like to do?
I would please like to see the famous walls of Derry, Londonderry.
The walking tour of Derry, Londonderry looks very interesting.
It's a great place to visit. It's a beautiful historic city with a brilliant nightlife. If you like, I can book you the walking tour from here, and then if you get the return airport or bus service ticket, the bus will leave you right back here. So, have I left anything out?
No.
Well, let's see if we can get you booked onto that walking tour.
Well, looks like our weekend has started, eh?
Alright guys, you're looking to travel Derry, Londonderry?
Yeah, trying to.
Yeah, are you booked on the service?
No, we're not.
Okay, take a seat outside, I'm sure we'll get you checked and I'll look after you.
Right, okay.
We have invested in customer service training for a number of years, but it wasn't until we had the WorldHost customer service product that we could standardise that across every member of staff. So everybody understands exactly how we greet our passengers. Everybody understands how their luggage is to be loaded into a bus, how they are to be welcomed on board a bus, how they are to be welcomed whenever they arrive here in our office. WorldHost actually really addresses that point that every single person in the organisation has a role to play. They are ambassadors, both for us at Airporter and for Derry, Londonderry.
You're not booked on? Okay, now unfortunately guys, you have to book this service and I can't take you.
If somebody has a bad experience,
Sorry, I'm not
they're
gonna
more
do that.
likely to tell people than if they have a good experience.
Okay.
But now that they have access to social media, the way that they'll spread that bad news can be really critical to a business. So it's very important that we deliver excellent customer service every time to our passengers. If we have one opportunity to bring people to our shores and to welcome them here, we have to make sure that that experience is something that they enjoy and that they tell other people about. We'll never be able to compete with the weather that other parts of the world have. What we can compete with on a world-class basis is the nature of the welcome.
Welcome to Ramada Adventures Hotel.
Customer service training is extremely important in any business you're in. I think the advantage of WorldHost is it is very focused on looking after visitors, and it's very focused on product information as well. If we do promote ourselves as friendly and engaging and wanting to talk, we have to live up to that. So it's not just the people you meet whose job it is, it has to be right across.
We need to be aware and are aware that when something goes wrong here, it's Belfast City Airport. That's why working as the team, understanding each other's challenges and how our job affects the passenger experience and how we interact with them is good for the entire airport and is good for Northern Ireland.